George, how you doing?
How's it going, kid?
Good.
Man, this is a little different. As you guys can see, we're not on the water today. We're gonna have a sit down with you guys. This is the first ever Slinger Cast.
Yeah, you can see right there on the wall.
Yeah.
Slinger Cast, there it is. Something new to this channel. We're gonna be talking to you guys tips and tricks. And as you can see in today's video, we're gonna be talking to you guys how to get sponsors. First, we want to talk to you about our sponsors, and we're gonna open a bunch of stuff right now. We will get to 3 simple tips to help you guys get sponsors in the future.
And everything we used, we got sponsored by Favorite. As you guys can see, we've been posting on Instagram, stuff like that. And these are all tips that we use to get sponsored by a big company like that. So definitely stay towards the end. And yeah, you want to talk about these polls a little bit, Kate?
Before we get into opening everything we got here from Favorite, we want to introduce ourselves in case you're new to the channel. I'm Cade.
I'm George.
And we have another group member named Anthony, but he can't make it right now. If you're new here and you want to see more videos like this where we help you guys just either tips and tricks to get sponsored, start YouTube channels, social media, stuff like that, that'll all be done on our channel. And so if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated with the latest news on us. First, let's just start ripping these things off. Watch it, you're gonna break it.
They sent us 2 different poles. Kate and I are gonna be using this black pole. It's called the 6-stick.
Specs on these 2 6-sticks, they are 7.2 or 7.3. Can't really remember, but it's one of those. But it's a medium heavy pole, fast action, and they're matte black. They look really cool, feel great.
Yeah,
So
they're light.
Oh, very light. Yeah. They're super sick,
guys. And then this is the pole Anthony's gonna be using this summer. This is called the Absolute. As you guys can tell, it's a little bit thicker. What is it? 7.3.
It's a 7.2 or 7.3. It's
7.
still medium heavy with a fast action as well.
Fast action. Yeah.
And now we're gonna show you the reels that we got the other day. If you can open this box here, get them out, I guess. We got 3 reels, 6-stick reels, 6:4:1 gear ratio, 8:1 bearings, and let's rip these babies open.
We got 3 of these. They just sent us the same ones, but we're really pumped about it. We really wanted some bait casters to use. So
stay tuned throughout the video. You can end up with, maybe not from Favorite, from other companies. You can get stuff just like this if you follow our 3 easy steps that will help you get fishing sponsors. Now I think we're gonna put the poles away, put the reels away, and break down 3 easy steps on how to get these sponsors.
The first step, this is a big one. It's research the company. We get emails all the time from kids saying like, "Hey, can you sponsor us?" But we're just a YouTube channel. We're here to entertain you guys, and we don't have any products or anything, so we can't really sponsor. So definitely do your research before you email them. You don't want to email a lure company asking for some a rod and reel combo, something like that. So definitely research the company.
Next, we're gonna show you some examples on the screen of like bad ways to try to get sponsored. We've had people DM us to Instagram, and we generally think that's like the first big mistake. You want to email the companies because it's more professional, but we're gonna pop up some screenshots on your screen now. The first one says, "I'm 15 and I need to be sponsored." So right off the bat, it's not professional. You're not really saying what you can do for the company. You know what I mean? Like, you're just saying you want to be sponsored. Well, that's great. We all want to be sponsored. You got to say through an email, of course, what you're going to do for the company and how you can get their name out there. And obviously, as a company, they want to increase their sales, so how you can sell their stuff.
So you guys just saw all the bad examples we just showed you. Now we're going to kind of walk you through what we did to get sponsored by Favorite. We put together a big email. We'll pop it up on the screen right now. Feel free to pause it, and while you're paused, why don't you like the video too? So
and subscribe. Hit the notification bell.
Yeah, pause the video now. Take a screenshot because this is what we used, and we'll see in a second. All right, guys. So hopefully you just read that email. As you guys can see, we talked about all of our assets, stuff like that, stuff we can do to help them out. As you guys can see, the email is also really lengthy. You want to show them, you're really interested in
this email. You want to show them the strengths, what you can bring to the table, because if they want to sponsor you, you're kind of like an image of the company.
Exactly.
And so they want to have obviously a good image, or else people will think poorly of the company. And so then this leads us into step number 2. Treat it like a job. So pretty much treat it like a job means obviously you come in with like a resume, like we responded to the email with kind of what we can do. And companies really like when you take the initiative to reach out to them. We've hit up companies before and we said like, we're a younger age and we have a big audience and we would use their products to, show to a wide range of people. They've responded before saying they really like that we take the initiative, which really shows how you're professional and you're a go-getter. You're out there.
Even if you're not gonna you're not going to get a sponsor from every single company, but they do respond to you. They'll say, we really like what you guys are doing, talk to us, when you get a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
And that's perfect because now we're opening up doors for ourselves in the future kind of growing with different sponsorships, stuff like that. Let's get a little bit more in depth into step 2. You guys know that you need to send an email. You now have an outline of kind of what your email can look like, but you guys really need to pay attention to grammar. You guys spell like sponsorship wrong or something.
It's like 100% they won't even reply to you.
Yeah, exactly. So just really work on grammar, kind of just like what Cade was saying, how it's an interview and you want to put your best foot forward.
Even if like you spell something wrong, it just shows that like you weren't even, like you just freeballed the whole email and sent it out there like you didn't care.
Threw it together like a last second.
Right, exactly. You email them, it's a good, like you had the initiative to go get them, but then if you spell things wrong, it's like, okay, you know, they really didn't look the email over, they didn't proofread it, they didn't make it sound as good as they could. Alright, so now we're going to lead into step 3, which is the use of social media. As you guys know, YouTube, big social media thing, and also Instagram, people use Facebook, people use Twitter, but you really want to use those to your advantage because it's all part of getting your name out there.
Make sure you're growing your social media kind of as another weapon in the arsenal, really. As you guys saw in our email, we talked about all of our followers and stuff like that, and a lot of that came through Instagram, stuff like that. So if you guys are growing your social media, you guys are going to look a lot more attractive to different companies. And
it's all about, you know, when new people follow you, like that's more people seeing you, and then even when these companies see you, they see, oh wow, we have 20,000 followers. That's a lot of people that they can put our product in front of.
All right, guys, so also growing your social media. That's a great way to get people over to your YouTube channel if you're trying to do that. That's kind of how we've, grown a lot. But we're definitely going to save that for another cast. Yeah. We'll help you guys out with that later.
Okay, so in conclusion, we just showed you our biggest 3 tips on how to get fishing sponsors. Obviously, number 1, do your research. Number 2 is treat it like a job. And number 3 is the use of social media, because that is also a huge contributor, which we will do another video in the future on social media itself.
Those 3 steps, they do work. That's what landed us the sponsorship with Favorite. Hope you guys liked this unboxing, kind of all this Favorite stuff. We haven't used it yet, but we're going to get out fishing real soon, use that, film a video on it.
And if you guys have any other ideas or any other ways that work for you to get sponsors, please leave them down below for people looking to get sponsors. Check out the comment section. Look, because there's always usually people commenting some good tips as well that we didn't mention in here.
And also, if you guys have any questions just on any of these tips, we'll link our Instagram and our Gmail below, so you guys can talk to us. And we're definitely willing to help you out and land these sponsorships.
Once again, we just want to thank you guys so much for watching this first ever Slinger Cast, and plenty more to come. If you guys did enjoy the video, please leave a like, and if you're new here, subscribe. And also hit that notification bell, because something that's new with YouTube, kind of screwing all content creators, is that just because if you subscribe, sometimes our content won't show up in your feed. So if you hit the notification bell, you'll be notified the second the video goes out, and we would really appreciate it as well, because we gave you some tips. So how about you scroll down, subscribe, hit the bell for us. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys next time.